So this is a Sterling Europa 470. I'm going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van, you've got your hitch up procedure and your handbrake with your power leads, 12 volt power on the grey and then your light on the black. Front locker, you've got your gas regulator on the bulkhead and your two gas bottle tie downs, and also in the front locker you have got your water pump connection. Coming around to the side of the van, you have got your wind down legs on either side of the front of the van, and on the side of the van you have your two fridge vents. The bottom one will blow out some, will take in some cool air, the top one will blow out some warm air. Down the bottom here you have your power touch mover. We'll go through this when you're here on site. And then you've got your wheels and wheel nuts. The wheel nuts will tighten to the correct torque setting when you're here as well. At the back of the van you've got your two grey waste pipes, and above that you've got your truma heating vent, which you need to remove if you're running the caravan on gas for the heating or hot water. And then you've got your water pump connection next to that. You've got your battery locker at the back of the van with your power lead coming in the side of the van, and your quick release terminals on top, and your motor mover power switch is also in there. On the back of the caravan you've got your two wind down legs on either side of the van, just here. And on the far side of the van you've got your toilet flush tank, which takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid. The tank below takes 1 litre of water and a cap full of the blue fluid, and to release it from under the van you pull the yellow handle up and pull it towards you. On the back of it you've got the yellow button there to release the pressure, and to push it back into place you lock it into place on this side. Once you're inside the van, in the cupboard itself you've got your different power switches for the different power sources that you've got. If you're connected to the car, you'll flick the switch to the top side here, which will be the car power from the 12 volt supply. If the switch is in the middle, the power will be off, and if you want to run from the 12 volt system on the caravan, you'll flick this switch to the bottom. Below that you've got your mains trip switches, and at the bottom here you've got your mains power for the space heater, and you've got the water heater power switch here in the centre. Before you fill the water system, what you need to do is you need to come below the seat at the front of the van, underneath the bed, at the back of the van even, and you'll need to lift up the drain down valve underneath the seat, or push down the drain down valve underneath the seat at the back of the van. The yellow valve that you just see just here is the drain down valve. If you flick that valve upright, you'll drain the water system down completely, and when it's flat in the position it is now, if I can get it to as it is now, then that is the fill position. To fill the water system, you come over to each tap on the caravan and them open up on the hot side. Open all the taps up on the hot side, and that includes the shower in the bathroom. What you'll do is, with the water pump connected on the outside and dropped into your aqua roll, you'll turn on the water pump, which will then start pressurising the water system and drawing the water around the caravan. Once the water's coming out of all the taps continuously, as you can see it is, when it builds enough pressure it will start doing it continuously. At the moment there's not enough water in the system, so I do apologise about that, but there we go. The water started running now on the taps in each part of the bar in the caravan. Once the water is running continuously, you'll be able to start warming the water. If you're connected to mains power, you'll be able to warm it on electric by flicking this switch down, and when that switch light is on, it will start warming the water to a temperature around 35 to 40 degrees. If you wish to warm the water on on gas, just by the door you have a control panel for this, and you turn the outside dial round to the gas symbol. It will self-ignite on gas, and if it does self-ignite on gas, the green light will appear. If it fails to ignite, the red light will appear next to it, and if it does do that, it could mean the gas bottle is turned off, or there is no gas coming through, or there is no gas currently at the boiler. So what you'd need to do is go to the hob on the cooker and bleed the gas off by igniting the hob. On electric, like I said, it's a preset temperature around 35 to 40 degrees. On gas, you can actually control the temperature on the dial on the outside here. And if you are showering on board the van, we would advise that you use the gas system as a boost. To turn the gas back off, you spin the dial back round to the 0, and that's the gas supply turned off to the water heater. If you want to use the electric heating on board the van, you've got the dial here on the outside. You can select 500, 1000 or 2000 watts of power from the site you're on. Most sites will run probably 1000 or 2000 watts of power, however here on site we're only going to run it on 500 watts. As you can see, a green light has appeared behind here, and if you wanted to control the temperature of the heater, you can do that by selecting the number over the green light that you want the temperature of the heater to be. To turn the heater back off, you spin the dial round to the 0 position and the heater will turn off. On top of the heater itself, you've got the option to run the heater on gas. You spin the dial round to the gas, just here, hold down the gas valve and hit the igniter. Once it is ignited on gas, you'll need to hold down the gas valve for another 3 to 5 seconds just to get the pilot light, the thermocouple warmed up. In the window down here, at a 45-degree angle, you'll actually see the pilot light through that window. And then you can slowly release the gas valve. You can control the temperature of the heater on this dial on top when you are running it on gas. If you want to use blown air on this caravan, you can do that by simply selecting the wave symbol here, or the A. So basically it's a thermostatic blown air on the A, and the wave symbol on this side is a continuous blown air. The fan speed is controlled on this dial on top. When the switch is on the dot in the centre, the heat will just come out the front of the heater itself. The last thing we're going to go through on this particular caravan, oh no, sorry, what the toilet system as well to go through. We're going to go through the fridge first. You've got the option to run the fridge on gas, which you can do by spinning this dial round to the gas symbol and holding in the gas valve on this side. It will self-ignite on gas, and when it does self-ignite on gas, the little red line that you see in the bottom there will come round into the green window at the top here. If it stays there, it has ignited, and if it drops back down, it has failed to ignite. To control the temperature on gas, you've got the dial on the right hand side, and that is also the same for when you're on mains power, where the symbol is just here for. If you want to use the fridge as a cool box while you're travelling down the road, you can put it onto the 12-volt battery symbol here, and that is the 12-volt supply from the vehicle you are towing with, not the caravan itself. So unless you've got a 12-volt plug on the back of your car or a 13-pin plug on the back of your car, you will not be able to use the fridge as a cool box. To turn the fridge off, you spin the dial round to the 0 position, and that is the fridge turned back on. In the bathroom, the toilet is fairly simple to use. Got a pump flush on top, so you pull the handle up and then push back down to pump the toilet waste away, and then you've got your grey waste flap here that you need to pull towards you to allow the waste into the cassette under the van. If you have any further questions on the Sterling Europa 470, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'll do all we can to help you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.